Hi guys, my name is TB. In this tutorial I will explain how to install and configure the Easy 360 degrees Product Viewer Wordpress plugin. So this is a WordPress plugin. It can be used in WordPress. This product can rotate a sequence of images. It doesn't have to be 360 degrees sequence of images. It can be any sequence of images. You can add as many images as you like, and it has some really nice features, like you can zoom the product, and there is also an optional image. When the product is zoomed, you can add a more quality image that will appear after the image is rotated. I don't know if it's noticeable on the video. You can pan the product if there is a larger than the viewer area. You can also go to the next and previous image. Zoom button, slideshow button, an info window. You can add here some info about the product, a custom link if you want this, and full screen. All buttons. Also there is a right click context menu which can also control the product here. All buttons are optionals. You can also swap the order of the buttons. Doesn't have to be this order. What's another useful thing? Yeah, you can completely remove the control bar with the button, so you can have just the product here. The navigator, which is this fellow here, it's also optional. And what's another important feature of the viewer is that you can add tooltips, markers over the product at whatever position you want. So you can see here that if I turn it, sorry, it's on pan mode. If I turn it, the markers are also changing position. And there are three marker types. That is the link type, which when clicked will open a URL on your page. The info window marker type, which is exactly the same thing as the info window here. When clicked, you can display a window with info about the product. And the tooltip type, which is when rollover on a mobile, when clicked once, it will show some kind of info in a tooltip way. In this case it's a video with some text. So yeah, there are also 5 skins included. You can choose from one of these skins, and this is another skin and another object. And to show you that it doesn't have to be a 300 degrees image sequence, for example, the straight black glossy skin, I've added the MRI scan, which is not you can see here, you can basically add any sequence of images. This makes it clear. So yes, back to WordPress. If you buy this product and you will download it, you will receive this zip file. Inside it there is another zip file, which is the plugin. So this zip file must be installed in WordPress, so keep this in mind. So I have it here. I'm not sure about the size here. Yeah, it's okay. So add new, upload plugin, choose file, and this one, install. The plugin was installed successfully and activate plugin. So you can see it here, and on the left side there is the plugin. So there are 5 tabs here. The general settings. This has also some tabs which can configure the viewer general settings. For example, the main settings can change the skin, can change the display type, and some other useful things here. I will go through some of them when showing the shortcode and how to add it in the page. The controller settings is related to, let's go back to the first one, is related to the control bar here, so you can remove buttons, change the order of buttons, change tooltips and other things. The navigator settings, it's related to the navigator, if the navigator is used, this one, the fellow here. The info window, there are not many options here for the info window. The info button is clicked. The context menu, it's for when the right click button is from the mouse is clicked. You can configure some stuff here. And the lightbox settings is for if and when the viewer its display type, it's lightbox, right? You can change it from here. So I'll come back to this. The products manager allow you to add products. What I mean by product is this sequence of images, and also inside the product you can add tooltips and markers. My internet connection is very slow today, so I'll pause it until it starts again. Yeah, so to add a new product, just click this button, give it a name here, for example my product, and now each product can contain a number of images, which I call them here items. You can edit one by one by clicking this box, or you have the option to add bulk items. So I've already prepared the images in the library, so we select all of them and add them. And here is the product. It has 39 images because it's starting from 0. So this is all that needs to be done to add the product. That's it. Inside of each image there are some other useful things. The item source represents the small image, the image that will load before the product is zoomed. So this is enough. You don't have to add item. There is also info here. You don't have to add an item large source or navigator source. These are optional. So if you want a more clear image to appear when the product is zoomed and the scale is greater than 1, then you can do it here. You can add an image here. Please note that it's not possible to have this with created with the bulk, add the bulk image. You have to add it manually for each item. Also the navigator image the same. You have to add it to each product manually. So this is the idea here. Okay, so after we have added the product here, we have to update it. So update my products to save it in the database, and now we have it here. Okay, so basically this is all that you have to do to have your own, to have the viewer to display this product that we have here. I will go back to general settings. Please note that if you want to make any change here, you have to create a new preset. There are 5 presets, each associated to these presets here that I've showed you. So you choose one of them, we'll stick with the skin round silver, and give it a new name. And this preset now, add new preset. Now we can change any settings here. So I'll go here to all posts. And I'll delete here. So here is the page. You can add the viewer in a page or a post. So as you can see, we have here the presets that we created and my product, the product that we created. So this is the shortcode. You can copy it from here and add it in the text editor, or go to the visual tab and click add shortcode. Update. So I have to go to, so you can see it here appearing in WordPress. These are the images. You can zoom. There is no navigator or large image after zoom because we didn't add any. Also, there are no tooltips or markers. So I would like to go through some of the settings here. For example, this let's change the no. For example, this we can start, choose my preset. You can start at the 8th image when the viewer loads, and also the zoom factor will add it to 6 to be able to zoom even more in the image. There are also other settings here which we'll not touch for now. So update preset settings, and oh, sorry about this. If you refresh, you can see after the viewer has loaded, the 7th image is now the first one. And also if you zoom, the zoom is 4 times higher than before, so you can see you can really zoom in the product. So yeah. So this is some things that we can change there. So in the controller settings, these are some really interesting things here. You can set, for example, you can set it to top. You can reverse the rotation. You can set it to autoplay, the slideshow. What's important here, there are two input type fields, buttons and buttons tooltips. Here you can actually change the order of the buttons or remove them. So what they are added manually there. So I don't know how to explain this. For example, if you want to remove the rotate and pan button, you just have to delete these two, and also delete the buttons tooltips. There information here. You can see all the available options in case you don't remember them, so it's easier to specify. So okay, let's update the preset. And now, as you can see, the controller is top and the pan and rotate button are removed. So the order can be modified. You can, for example, you can add the scroll bar in the first, and let's do this to show you. So let's take the scroll bar. Oh. And put it here, and also take this here, This looks much complicated than it actually is. It's really simple to modify this. So update presets. So as you can see now, the scroll bar is the first in the controller. Also, if you want to remove completely the control bar, just delete all this stuff here. And now there is no control bar, just the product itself, which is really cool. So let's go back. I will just copy this from another preset to make things simple. Oh, sorry. My preset, put it here, update, and we'll remove all the tooltips. I don't want to show any tooltips. And move this back to bottom. So the same things apply to the other general settings. I will not go through them because there is no point. I think it's obvious. So yeah, there are no tooltips and everything. I'll show another cool thing. For example, if you might want to display this in Lightbox, you can just set it here to Lightbox. And now, when the page is opened, the product just appears as a Lightbox box over the content. Currently, it's not possible to open a Lightbox with the product in a Lightbox display with a button, so it's just like this automatically. So I will try to add this in the future update, this feature. Okay, 1 second. So you can add as many products as you like, and you can add them here, selecting them from my select product box, and also you can choose your own preset here. Okay, another useful thing is to add markers. Like I've said, there are 3 marker types: info window type, link, and tooltip. So there is a second tab here for markers manager. Here we can add as many markers as we like. How this works: just click add new marker. You can select from here the type of the marker, so we'll just add a link. Remember, a link is this type of marker. When clicked, it will just open a new window. Just add link here. Registration point, based on the form of the marker, you can set the registration point. I'll not go much into detail here. Just remember, if it's a round marker, just set it to center. If it's a marker that is pointing down, set him to bottom, and if it's pointing up, set it to top. So we'll just leave it center and just add here the URL, the page that you want to open, http. And the target. And here we can just add a small text to show as a tooltip, like my link, just add the marker, update it. We'll create the tooltip and just go with tooltip. We leave this to tooltip. Some things change here. The marker window width, what does this mean? As you can see, when a marker is hovered, there is the window that appears there. You can actually change the width of it here in the marker settings. So we'll just add 300, which it's in pixel, and here it's the marker HTML text that appears there. Actually, to make this easy, sorry about this, not this one. Here in the zip file, you can find another, oh god, you can find a HTML file which contains examples with markers for each skin, also with classes that are predefined in the CSS file. I will show you the CSS file shortly with these classes. So you can just copy and paste this in the text area, or you can create your own classes. It doesn't have to be this one, but I'll just use this one. Go into text mode, and you can actually see how this looks here. This will appear in the tooltip there. So add marker, and the last one, info window, which is the info window, and here we just add this. Again, it doesn't have to be this one. You can add this, whatever you like there. You can see here how it looks. Add marker and update markers. Okay. Now that you can add as many as you like. Doesn't have to be these three types. You can go to the product manager and we can actually add the marker on the image. Another thing that I forgot to mention, these are sortable, so you can change the position as you like in here. I'll just leave it as it should be and click edit, and now there is a button which is activated add marker. When we click add marker, the image appears. We can select from this box the markers that we have created, and here is the marker X position and marker Y position. So let's say, for example, we want to add a link to this button. Just go with the mouse over this area and click. You can see the position are changing, and then click add. Also, we want to add another one, tooltip, and we'll add it here on the HDV. Add marker, and another one, the info window, we'll add it, I don't know, just add it in this corner and add that. As you can see here, we have 3 markers. Just update item. Don't forget to click this button every time you make a modification in the product. And now, oh god, it's just it's still in lightbox mode. I have to modify this here. General settings. Select the preset that we have. Set it to responsive. And there is that option, started image will go to 0. And now as you can see, the marker appears. This is the link, and when clicked, a new page is open. This is the tooltip, and this is the info. When clicked, it will appear here. Okay. Make us time on. So what I wanted to show you, as you can see, this tooltip and info marker are using some CSS. All CSS is defined here in the CSS editor tab. For each skin, as you can see, round silver CSS, I have added these classes which you can modify or add your own classes. Again, embossed gray CSS and all of them. So remember that is here. So the same applies to each. We have added the markers here. You can add as many as you like on the second slide, on the third one, and so forth. Let's add here, for example, we'll add the link marker to, again, here. Okay. When we refresh, you can see the 3 markers here, and oh, sorry, this one. You can see this one here that we have added there. So this is how this marker things work. It's not complicated, it's really easy once you get it. So we can add as many markers as you like. Once zoom, the position is still maintained, so it doesn't matter the place of the markers, as you can see. This is the info window, the marker tooltip window. And the last thing that I wanted to show you is if you want the info window here, there is another tab here, this one, here you can add the HTML text. Again, the same CSS file is imported, so you can add the classes there to format it. I'll just take this one, this text. Update. You can see it in Visual Tab if you like. And now, if we refresh the page and click the info window, you can see the text that we have added there. Go on full screen, it's looking better. I think this is the main idea. I don't think it makes any sense to go into to show you more things here, because I think it's obvious. One more thing, this is the URL, the link that will open when the info window, the custom link is clicked here, so you can change it here in general settings. Context menu can be completely removed just by removing this. It is explained in this useful help tool. So yeah, it is an awesome product, a unique product, and I hope you like it. So yeah, this is it. Thank you for watching.